Okay, everybody, welcome to our summer WOD. You have made it to day number 35, and we're going to do an impromptu upper body day. So, yesterday when we were doing our HIIT session, I did do a little something to my knee. It's pretty good, but I'm definitely going to take it easy. So, we're going upper body. It should be fun. I have a nice little array 5, 10s, 15s, 25s, and 30s for my dumbbell selection. We're going to have a higher repetition set, so we'll use kind of lighter weights for that, and then we'll slowly drop our repetitions and have some fun with that. So go ahead and join me on your mat, and we're going to go into our hands and knees. Slide back into your child's pose so your big toes are together, your knees are nice and wide. Sit back on your heels and just let your back, your shoulders, your chest stretch, reaching your arms nice and far forward. Go ahead and leave your elbows up off the ground for now. Let your hips kind of shift left and right. Do whatever feels good for your head. You can let it rest on the ground or tuck it around, move it around, rotate it side to side. Okay, press into your hands. Go ahead and pull your chest all the way forward and through your arms, feeling your abdomen stretch, getting that back extension, squeezing the elbows in, pushing your shoulders down away from the ears, and then push yourself up and back into your hands and knees. All right, we're going to go into our cat-cow. Inhale to open the chest, big inhale. Exhale, round, push into the hands, tuck the tailbone under, get that nice big opening through the upper back. Again, open. Let your belly sag, your tailbone pulls up, and then push into the hands. Exhale, round, and then again, open. Exhale and round. All right, come to your neutral spine, plant onto your knees in your left hand. Inhale, bring your right hand up nice and high, and then exhale, slide it under. We're going to go 3 in a row. Reach through as far as you can, and then again, bring it up. Inhale, exhale, tuck under. Inhale, and exhale, tuck under. Nice big rotations through that mid-back. Hold here, a breath, and then push yourself up, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, open that left arm. Exhale, slide under. Inhale, open. And tuck under. We want that mobility through our mid-back. Beautiful. Okay. Now we get to go into our downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, push the hips up and back. We want some nice stretch through our calves, through our hamstrings. Keep your feet straight ahead if you can. Try to keep your butt super high in the air. Pedal your feet however you would like. That long line of stretch. Grab tight through the core. See if you can get your pelvic floor to engage as well. Lengthen your spine by pushing your butt up, sliding your shoulder blades down, and letting the crown of the head drop toward the mat. So we want to try to get our biceps up by our ears, getting good shoulder mobility there. Keep pedaling those feet. Keep the belly strong. This is such a good pose. All right, settle your heels, pushing them toward the ground. Again, check in with that upper back. Make sure you're not gripping and grabbing up into the neck. Keep pushing your butt up in the air. All right. And then go ahead and bring your body forward and through, just like we did on our knees. If you need to drop onto the knees, that's fine. Otherwise, open the chest here. And we're going to start off with a little core grab. So we're going to go straight into a forearm plank. So push your hips back up so you're in a plank position. Drop onto your elbows. And we're going to go for 2 minutes. So timer's on. Get your body set. We're still kind of in warm-up mode. So depending on how much movement you've had already today or this morning, you might need to stop, shift through the shoulders a little bit, take a couple rotations in the hips. That's totally fine. Making sure the body's ready for where we're going. Now's a great time to focus on your breath. Find traction between your elbows and toes. You want to make this plank build up as quickly as possible so that you have to use the trunk, your torso, the muscles of your deep core to sustain the hold. Lifting the hips a little, then tucking the tailbone under. Here's 1 minute, and we have 1 to go. So from here, instead of going into a side plank, we're going to do 1 minute per side of an oblique V-up. Focus that breath still. We're still staying here for now, though. Scan the body, appreciate the flexions. Hug muscle to the bone. Focus on that core. Flex into your back. Support those shoulders by grabbing behind your armpits. 15 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, lower onto your side. Find the fleshy part of your booty. Your arm is out, and then you're going to pull both legs up if you can. If you need to just do one, that's totally fine. But grab around that core the same way that we just were facing the ground. And now you're just adding in that extra pull and focus on your obliques. 30 seconds left here. Build into those obliques. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Flip to the other side. 1 minute here. Good. Keep that flexion through the front of the abdomen. Really focus on those obliques, getting your pull. Try for big full range. Dropping onto your armpit, then up fully off of it. You can use that elbow on the ground, kind of push into, but we're using that core. 15 seconds. And time. All right. Go ahead and take a seat. Extend your left leg long. Cross your right leg over. Take a quick little twist. Other side. All right. So we're going to go into 15 chest press. I'm going to start off here with my 30s. See how it goes. So we're going to be doing strict sets. So we're going to do the same exercise 3 sets in a row. So we'll have a little core interim between. First round, 15 reps, not 30. So hopefully you have something a little heavyish that you can use. If you would like, go into a glute bridge, working with your breath. Remember, we want to keep our backs flexed and supportive for the shoulders. Press those weights right up over your chest. Keep good flexion in the core. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so technically from here, you can go up in weight. I'm just going to stick with my 30s. All right, Stay on the ground a second. Pack in your low back. Let's hit some dead bugs. Extend your opposite arm and leg. Pack in, pack in. Here's 2. We're going to hit 5 per side. 10 total. Pack in. 4. And 5. All right, 10 repetitions now. Back in. Lower down. If you would like, find that glute bridge. Nice strong wrists. Make sure that your palms aren't folding back. So keep that strong neutral wrist. Get your elbows all the way to the ground. 7. 10. All right, lower down. Beautiful job. Okay, this time put your arms back in a goalpost position. Bring your hips up. We'll go 10 single glute bridges per side. 2, 3, 5, 8. Let that chest spread open. Other side. Get your core going. Definitely getting into the glutes a bit, but really feel the core stay strong and engaged. Supporting that pelvis. Always supporting your low back. 3, 2, 1. All right, this round, 5. We are going to use it kind of as a rep range round. So if you want to hit 8 or even 10 again, depending on what you chose, that's fine. Here we go. Finding those glutes again. Belly strong and engaged. Get into that chest. 7. Keep your shoulders rolled back and down. 10. All right. And then we're going to finish with a full roll up. Just 5. Scoop your back into the ground. So you're scooping the belly, pushing your low back into the ground. Reach forward, enjoy a little stretch over those legs, making sure as you roll forward, you're still grabbing flexion into the core. See how long you can keep your biceps up by your ears. 4. Last one. And 5. Beautiful. All right, now we get to come up and move on. We're going to hit a T raise. So getting into the back, antagonist muscles from the chest. So the other side, instead of pushing, we'll pull. We're going to start with 15 reps here. We have a beautiful external rotation. I'm going to go with my 5s in the shoulders. So here, it's really important to get the palms open, pinkies together, back flat, lift your thumbs, and squeeze those shoulder blades together, controlling your drop. 5, 6, 7. Feel that upper middle back, those rhomboids deep inside your back, your upper middle back. Feel the back muscles. That rear delt. 4, 3. Firm foundation on those legs. 1 more. I think that's 16, but that's okay. All right, drop it back down. And we're going to hit those dead bugs again. 5 per side. Pack it in. Feel that core engaged. So remember, we're trying to keep our opposite arm and leg flexed and still. Isometric contractions and holds. 5 and 5. All right. Come on up. Let's bring one arm up and over. Lean. Other arm up and over. Lean. Okay. 10 reps. I'm going to stick with my 5s here, and then I'm going to go 10s for my last round. Pinkies together. Sit really low. I find I just have a better flexion into that mid back where I'm going for when I have my chest pretty low to the ground. The higher that you lift, then the more that you're using the shoulder. We want to get into the back. So we have good mobility and our shoulder blades here helping to get that pull through the back, protecting the shoulders. Last one. Perfect. All right, we're going to get those single glute bridges. Bring it to the ground. Drive the hips up. Strong core. 10. Feel the ability to contract and flex your glutes build. Glutes are kind of hard to find and isolate, so this is good to just continually work on them, but you've got to continue to try to find those glutes, isolate those glutes, build there. 10-ish. All right, come on up. We'll get our little side stretch again. Okay, go up in weight if you can. 5 to 10 reps, hitting that range. So control, contract, build the muscle where you want. Stay nice and low in that hinge. All right, that's my number. Let's hit up those full sit-ups, full roll-ups. Push that low back into the ground. Scoop and extend. Tuck, 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 roll, roll, roll. Lower down nice and easy. Slow, you're in control. Scoop. Oh. If you slow down and think about it, these are not very easy. There we go. 4. And they're little shimmy sit-ups. You start shimmying backwards, losing your shorts. Scoop and reach. Beautiful. Okay. Next up, we get curls. Good old bicep curls. I'm going to hit up my 15s first for 15 reps. Shoulders back and down. Chest nice and tall. Have a solid stance here. If you struggle with elbow issues, try hitting up a hammer curl. So your hands would come thumbs up and down. Then remember that what relates down the arm starts with your back. So good back flexion to roll the shoulders back, open the chest, then a strong grip, keeping the weight in the palm of the hand so it's not rolling down into the fingers. 4, squeeze your elbows in tight. 3, keep the chest tall. 2, and 1. All right, down on the ground for our dead bugs. Extend, extend. Flex, flex. Focus on that low back staying in the ground. So remember, dead bugs are only as difficult as you make them. Self-isometric flexions. Okay, 10 reps on our curls. Strong wrists. So as the weight's lower down, keep your wrists strong. As they rise up, keep them strong. Elbows at the sides, try not to let them come forward as you curl. 7, 8, neutral pelvis. 10. Beautiful. Okay. Back down, single leg glute bridges. Pull the knee in tight. That just helps keep the work out of the back. Remember, we're trying to isolate, utilize, recruit that glute. Switch. 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm going to try my 25s here. See how it goes. Not worth stressing joints. I am going to do a hammer. A little easier. Chest tall, belly strong. 2. Just not as much stress on that elbow joint. Oh, 2.5. Whew. 3. How about a little corkscrew? Oh, can't do it. How about one at a time, maybe? If you keep that form. There we go. 4. I didn't make my 5. That's okay. Alrighty. Sometimes you just know where you're at. Reach overhead, scoop, pack in, and roll forward. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Trying to keep those arms up by the ears. Focus the core. Scoopy doopy. 4. And 5. All right. Now we're going to get triceps. 15 reps. I'm going to start off with my 10s. Kickbacks. Shoulders back and down. Hinge forward really far, just like we did for our T-raise. These, you got to watch that you don't start swinging. 4, 5. Control that drop. 8. Keep your elbows high and tight next to your rib cage. Where's the core? 12. Control that drop. 13. Stop your hands when they're right under the elbows. Right there. Okay. Back to our dead bugs. Slowly building the heat and the sweat. Definitely a lower intensity day overall. These are good for us. I myself struggle sometimes to back off the intensity, but it's effective for building muscle. Just Just focus on that build, not necessarily on how high your heart rate's getting or what your level of overall fatigue is. You're always welcome to throw in, let's see, I'll stick with the 10s again. Throw in a HIIT session later, grab a walk, bike ride, run a couple hills. But it's not necessary depending on your goals and your consistency. 5, consistency over intensity always wins. Takes you longer to get where you're going, but you get there and you stay there. If you're always trying for intensity and it has to be a certain amount of minutes or a certain level of output, you can't always make it happen, and you really don't ever get where you're going, and it's definitely difficult to stay there. All right, single leg glute bridges. Finding that glute. 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. Just that top little 2-inch push. So you're really getting that flexion, barely releasing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Raising up. I'm going to go 15s. Hinge forward. Keep form. It's always good when you really feel the burn in the muscle. We're working. I think I got one more. Woo. Triceps. Love it, love it. Okay, bring it down. Full roll up. Slide that low back into the ground. Roll all the way up and all the way down. Feel the core. All right, we're going to go ahead and sneak in our last round. Get into the shoulders. And we got a nice, pretty full, grabbing a little bit of everything, upper body set. Reach, scoop, and reach. Okay. So upright rows can be awkward. We want to get into the shoulders. It's good to open that chest. Keep good mobility. Let's see here. I'll start with the 15s. Chest is tall. That's the biggest deal. Nice solid stance. Elbows open wide. So it doesn't matter where your hands end up. It's all about those elbows pulling up and out. Like there's a string pulling up. The elbows, the hands come wide, and you should feel that upper middle delt pulling. And if you don't get as much range, that's fine. 4 to go. Stay out of the neck. I started to jut my neck forward. I don't want to do that. So just lower your range if it gets to be heavy. All right. Lower down. We're going to sneak it in. Pack it in. 5, 4. Reach those arms nice and far. Nice little stretch on the shoulders as well. And 1. Okay. I'm going to go back to my 15s. Shoulders back and down. Chest super tall. Remember, you build a lot of muscle on the way back down. So be in control of the drop. Stay strong in those shoulders. 6, 5, 4. Get the shoulders. It's not about your forearms. 1. All right, single leg glute bridge. And I'm going to try those 25s for the last, but we'll see. We all saw what happened with the curls. But my 2 curls, my 2 reps were amazing. Felt those biceps crazy. 5, 6, 7. Come on, find that glute. Don't settle. 9, 10. It's not about just getting your hips to move up and down. You shouldn't have to have a weight to really build the intensity. You have to learn to get those guys, those gals, to recruit, to grab. 4, 3, 2, 1. A little more than 10. That's okay. All right, take a little stretch. 5-ish reps. Chest is tall. 3, 4, 5. I got 1 more. 6. I got 1 more. 7. Keep the chest tall. 8. That's it. All right. We're going to skip our roll-ups. Get our stretch going. Back to your child's pose. Big toes together. Sit back. If you like your knees together, go for it. Or you can keep them separated. Mine won't stay together. They're too sweaty. Reach your hands forward. Put your hands in a prayer position. Then bring your fingertips behind your head. Walk your right elbow forward. Walk your left elbow forward. Reach the hands down the back. Pressing the backs of the elbows into the mat so you get that nice stretch to the underside of the arm. All right. Come up to your hands and knees. Turn your fingertips back towards your knees. Stretch those forearms. They should feel like they were worked a bit today. This is how I keep my elbows happy. Kind of struggle off and on with tendinitis, both sides, the elbows, but ever since I've started doing more wrist stretching, forearm stretching, really hasn't been a problem. All right, backs of the hands on the ground. Rotate your elbows out and in. Out and in. Now bring your right leg forward. Tuck the hips, so make sure the tailbone's tucking under. Slide forward. Bring your left arm up, and then reach over to the right. Drop that right shoulder down. Take both hands outside your thigh. Rotate over. Keep your hips level. Pelvis stable. Get that mid-back rotation. Let's go ahead and sneak in a little hamstring. Why not? Pull the toes up, chest forward. Think about your breath as you're stretching. It's super important. All right, switch to the other side. Left leg forward, tuck under, slide in, right arm comes up, and then reach. Make sure you're tucking that tailbone. You'll feel the front side of that right thigh and the hip flexor if you're tucking. Otherwise, it'll be too much compression on your low back. All right, and then twist. Rotate over. Your pelvis stays stable. Rotate from that mid-back, and then grab your hamstring. All right, fantastic work. Hope you enjoyed. Fun little upper body focus. I did. Beautiful. All righty. Let's hit a quick Delt stretch, one arm across, drive the shoulder down, open, other side. As always, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again very soon. Keep up the good work.